horrible. And that's why everyone wants ride sharing. And your answer to all these people who aren't doing their jobs properly is to hand out more licenses so more people don't do their jobs properly?
My name is Jeff.
What the hell are you thinking? How stupid can this be? Just get it done. One of my other favorite things that Johnny did, and this brings my good buddy Doug Ford into the picture. Doug Ford has decided he's going to take the federal government to court if they try to impose a federally mandated carbon tax on the provinces that haven't instituted their own. And Johnny Horgan piped up and said, well, he just might back Saskatchewan and Ontario if they go to court over this carbon tax issue. Oh, really, Johnny? Well, considering you've already gone to court with the federal government over the pipeline issue, it's not really a big announcement that you're going to be in court with the federal government. You already are. And over the pipeline, because you don't think they should institute a pipeline, notwithstanding the fact that we were the first province to have a carbon tax. I said pipeline, didn't I? We were the first province to have a carbon tax. We've had it forever. We increase it every year. You've come out multiple times saying you support carbon taxes, but you're going to go to court with Ontario and Saskatchewan and fight them on the carbon tax. You are just amazing. And where is Andrew Weaver in all this? Why is he not screaming bloody murder, saying, what the hell? Ride sharing and environmental issues are why we're a coalition, and you're shitting the bed on both of those. So, we're out. We're outie. Let's call an election. Why is that not happening? Is it possible that Andrew Weaver doesn't give a crap about anything he said he did? He just wanted to make a name for himself, and that's what he's done. And he's going to ride Johnny Horgan's coattails for as long as he can. And we know Horgan's not calling an election for till 2021. We know that. He's going to hang on for dear life for as long as humanly possible. And is Andrew Weaver actually going to do anything he said? Or is he going to stand up for himself and hold Horgan to account for this bullshit? What are you going to do, Andy? Come on. Show me what you can do, buddy. And that brings me to my good buddy. I haven't talked about him in a long time, my friend Justin. Oh, Justy, what are you doing, my friend? I thought you had me. I really did. This week, with your cabinet shuffle, I thought the cabinet shuffle was great. I was ready to do this. I was ready to cheer for Justy. Because we have a conservative Alberta MP in charge of the pipeline, and we've got a liberal BC MP in charge of the coastline. Justy actually did something that made sense. I was absolutely ready to tip my hat to you and say, good job, buddy. And then we get this announcement about the Syrian refugees. And we're right back where we started, Justy. It was a big part of the Liberal government's campaign that they were going to bring in 20,000 Syrian refugees to our country. And they did that. As a matter of fact, they outdid themselves. They actually went ahead and brought in 50,000 Syrian refugees to our country. And once those refugees were here and Justin's election win was in the bag, they cut them loose. There hasn't been one follow-up report done by the federal government since that great photo op where he's sitting in the apartment with the Syrian family welcoming him to Canada. Well, the other 49,996 people that came with them are just out there. We don't know if they're alive or dead. We don't know if they're working or unemployed or if they're terrorists, if they're happy, if they're We know nothing. They've done no follow-up whatsoever on these people. Where are these 50,000 people? Are they safe? Are we safe? We know nothing. They just brought them in, looked good for a photo op, and then cut them loose. How absolutely ridiculous is that? I guarantee this is going to be something they're going to backpedal the shit out of, and it's going to cost us a tremendous amount of money to try and track down all these people and get even the slightest idea of what's going on with them. So, Justy, you know, buddy, you never let me down, pal. I'll give you that. You never let me down. Alright, since I don't have Gord to fill time with me, I am going to play another song for you. Because it's been a couple of days since we did a podcast, and so I haven't been able to play as many of these as I wanted to. What are we going to go to? We are going to go to this one. It's an instrumental, but this one has my vote for the new opening music for the show. This is called Until It's Done. Called Until It's Done. I'm gonna wrap it up here, but just wanted to say real quickly, we're starting a new election cycle right away, and I want everybody to really pay attention to this new election cycle and pay attention to who you're going to vote for and what you're going to vote for, because right now we look like a frickin' joke on the world map. We look like idiots. And it's because we are idiots. We right now have a reality show host and a substitute teacher running two of the most powerful countries in the G8. how did we ever vote for these people? How did we let a name and a hairdo take over two of the most important countries in the world and slowly but surely run them into the ground? It's absolutely pathetic. We seriously, we wanted an alternative to Stephen Harper, so we picked a name. Everybody recognized the name, and there's this romantic memory of his not-so-romantic father, who was a great prime minister. Don't get me wrong. But that's the only reason we voted for this guy was because of his father's legacy, and he's clearly not his father. And don't even get me started on that other country. Because I don't talk about Trump. I don't give a crap about Trump. I don't care about American politics. I try to speak about him as little as possible as I can on this show, because I want to focus on Canada and Canadian problems. But this guy's lawyer comes out this week and says, oh, he secretly recorded. What a shock. What lawyer? Is it a secret anymore that lawyers are recording every famous person? They're secretly recording. It's not a secret anymore. You're not secretly recording everybody. We're just, every time someone famous is in the news for something bad, we're waiting for their lawyer's secret tape to come out. But, Trumpy, you're gonna go down hard for everything. You're gonna be second to Richard Nixon in disgraceful exits for a president. I hope you're prepared for that.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Yeah!
And you don't care at all, do you? You really don't. You're 15 minutes, or you're on about 14 and a half minutes out of your 15 right now. And that's all you care about. And good on you, I guess. At least everybody knows you don't give a shit. You're not trying to fake it for anybody's sake. That's good stuff. What I'm trying to say, people, in the future, let's try to be a little more discerning with our votes and not throw them away on idiots and pretty people with recognizable names, because we have a world to live in and we have to take care of it. And stupid and pretty people aren't going to take care of the world for us. They're just not. It doesn't matter how much we want them to. We can't just make the world into a fantasy world and hope that everything's going to go the way our little dream minds think it's going to. Look at what we've done to ourselves. Gordon and I will articulate this better on Monday. I'm so worked up about it that I'm having trouble, and I didn't prepare something before the show, but I genuinely think we've set ourselves back years in the direction we could be heading as a country. There's a huge opportunity to fill a gap as a leader that this world desperately needs, and we could have stepped up to the plate and filled that gap, but instead we hired a teacher to run the country, and he's doing exactly what a high school teacher would do as leader of the country. And we've missed a giant opportunity, and that ship's never coming back. Not for a long time. Monday we're going to do Gordon Ford, and he's going to tell us all about his birthday weekend. And Monday we're also going to start, there's a rumor about the town pump resurfacing in Vancouver. How cool would that be if we got the town pump back? A good rock venue. Been on it a little bit lately, but I'm going to be on it a lot this summer. We have to do something about the state of Vancouver rock music, because something happened to Vancouver rock music a few years ago. It was this. Oh my God! We have to do something about that. And if there's any validity to this rumor about the town pump, that would be absolutely life-changing. We used to be a destination city for music. Now we're a frickin' joke. We have no music scene whatsoever. The few meager little rock bands that are trying to maintain a scene, and the few clubs that are supporting them who are particularly obnoxious and snobby about who they choose to support and who they don't, it's not what you could call a scene. There's no cohesion, and there's no support from the city or from the club.